Hello, Gemini. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting August 18th, 2025. I almost said Taurus. Gemini, I hope all is well. I just did Taurus's messages for the week. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I'm using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reverse cards. All right, just going to cleanse the energies from Dawn Taurus's messages for the week, and we're going to see what's in store, what's potentially surrounding Gemini for this upcoming week. Energies for my twins. What's going on with Gemini? What's the potential energy Gemini has to look forward to? Messages for Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's do the cut and begin your messages. And we're going to start off with the first card for you, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, sitting there, looking very sexy, passionate, right? She's focused on something. She's focused on someone. Normally, she goes after whatever it is her focus has landed upon, right? So you have to put yourself in her shoes. That's you. But if you put yourself in her shoes, then whatever it is you're about to do or embark is very intense, very passionate. Of course, she represents a court card. So when it comes to any expressions of, sexual energy, that's very positive. Also, too, she could also send a burst of energy into any Gemini who is creative and talented and help you along the way with that pursuit. So that's the Queen of Wands. Following the Queen of Wands, now we have the Nine of Pentacles, one of the financial independent cards here. Also, too, is one of the big money cards. So this is some sort of recognition that may be coming your way, Gemini. And that could be coming straight from your employer in the form of a promotion, definitely substantial pay raises, bonus money. Something that you worked hard for. Now it's time to get recognized for that energies. Now, if it's not involving your employment, maybe it's something that you've done outside of your employment. Maybe you worked on your own energies, on, personal self-care or something like that, or you did something extraordinary for yourself. Now it's just time for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the energy that you put into that work. Okay. Now this could be also, too, for those Geminis that I'm reading for, because I read that Nine of Pentacles as spending and splurging. But first and foremost, this card that represents independence, financial independence. Again, you could be seeking it or you already are. Nine of Pentacles, many pentacles that may be spread out into other areas of your life this week in terms of opportunities. It doesn't always have to relate to money, but a lot of opportunities may be presented to you in some fashion. Spending and splurging, if you have access to this type of money and you want to treat yourself or treat others, you to do so without having to amass any types of guilt, because this card always comes through here to be a reminder that you are going to be, let me rephrase that, Gemini. You are deserving of something that you worked hard for, okay? I've tried to add a little extra there. It got messed up. But anyway, that's the Nine of Pentacles, big money. So it could be the job offer. It could be the contract offer, anything related to business. It could be promotions, bonus money, pay raises. Up next is the Queen of Swords. So this is your own energy. Wow. Okay. So I always talk about you have to be careful of gossip, embarking on gossip, having to entertain gossip. That's what she's capable of. Even though she's very communicative, right? Usually, though, she knows how to express herself. But when it comes to any types of actions or decisions, it's usually major. You're about to carry that energy out. She mirrors over here to the Queen of Wands, so it could be anything that's related to some sort of intensity or passion that's going on for you this week. It could be, involving your work or whatnot, or a business. Following the Queen of Swords here for you is the Major Arcana, the Fool, okay? Step into the unknown. Take that leap of faith. Let the universe support you. New beginnings, Gemini, in some aspect, occurring or happening for you. That is always the energy of the Fool. Okay, and that too could be seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. All right, you got the travel, you got the suitcase, so he's ready to go. Usually traveling into unknown territory or territory that's not familiar to you. Following that, now we have the Six of Cups. So some of you going down memory lane, feeling nostalgic. Of course, you got two kids here, so it could be your childhood memories, or it could be that you're memorializing someone this week. And the dates that I assigned to that would be the 18th, right? And then the 23rd, involving their passing or their birth dates. Even number of cups, emotionally, what you give is what you're going to get back always. Someone from your past that is still amongst you, still living, that you may not have seen in a long period of time. It sits underneath a court card here, right? Family member, friend, somebody that you were, possibly linked with in a romantic way. They may be reaching out to you. So don't be surprised if you hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a long period of time, okay? Six of Cups. Following that, we have the Three of Pentacles. Again, like the Nine of Pentacles that it sits under, recognition coming your way. Again, the energies are going up on the 18th, and by the 20th, you may be recognized for something, and that recognition can come from your employer by a small pay raise or some sort of monetary gift. Or again, outside of the employment, that you complete some sort of assignment or task, whether or not you were in collaboration with that person to help you complete a task. You could be thanking yourself, congratulating yourself, saying to yourself, a job well done. All of that energy could be coming towards you from, of course, the employer or for yourself. You could be introduced to somebody new here, Gemini. And I always assign workplace love affairs and attractions to that Three of Pentacles. Following the Three of Pentacles, now we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, more of your energy here. Feeling like you're being pulled in different directions in terms of making a decision, or it could be even an action. Minor scale, if it does express itself at all, but also to the people that are behind him. Could be those people that are into playing, mind games or messing with your headspace, don't allow that energy to happen. Or it could be that they're surrounding you because you hold or possess something that they are envious of. Next card up after the Five of Swords is the Major Arcana, the Sun. So you have the most positive, powerful card in the tarot deck. The sun shines and smiles on Gemini. Look at that. Underneath the Fool card, mirrors over here to the Six of Cups. Cross mirrors over here to the Queen of Wands. Wow. Sun is about happiness, energy, feeling vibrant. Yes, answer to all romantic questions. It's my health card. So again, you could be just going through normal health checkups or exams this week. All is going to be well. You could be the Gemini that I'm speaking of that works in the health industry. You could be the Gemini that lives in Florida, California, or possibly the Gemini that that's thinking about traveling to those two destinations or somewhere else that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. Okay, success. You can attach the success almost to anything that's going on for you this week. Blessings, healing in the form of emotional healing, physical healing, mental healing. That's the sun. That's the promise of the sun. And then blessings on top of that. On top of the Six of Cups here for you, we have the Strength card, Major Arcana. Wow. So any obstacles or challenges that you may have to deal with this week, you want to be strong, you want to be powerful, you want to be courageous, standing in your own strength. Nothing's going to prevent you from doing exactly what you need to do. Now, the Strength card is 10 times stronger than the Queen of Wands when it comes to that intensity and or that passion. Following the Strength card, Major Arcana on top of the Three of Pentacles, now you got the Major Arcana of the World card. Wow. So definitely there's a chapter that's ending around you. Gemini, a new chapter is about to begin. But also, too, there are opportunities that may present themselves to you this week. That's the promise of the World card. The World card also represents relationships. But following the World card on top of the Five of Swords, now we have the Major Arcana, the Hangman. So when it comes to any actions or decisions, you got the Queen of Swords, it's major. Make sure that you follow through, examine before you take action. Okay, because the hangman only comes through just to remind you that, hey, whatever you got going on here in terms of a decision or action, make sure that you are taking your time so that you don't rush through and have to end up having to deal with some sort of regret because you moved too fast or did some sort of action too fast. On top of the major arcana of the sun here for you, Gemini, the last card is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords simply represents some sort of element or energy of feeling like you're at a crossroad. Maybe there's a choice to be made, but I feel that, with the Queen of Swords here, you already know what you're about to do. This is my same-sex loving energy. It could be that you're just dealing with some bout of mild anxiety and having to make a choice or a decision. It could be related to your health because it sits on the health card. It could be related to traveling. It could be related to almost anything. All right. If you are out and about traveling, it could be that you're just rerouted to take another way because of some sort of, construction. All right. So this is what I have for you this week, Gemini. So pulling out the Oracle deck that I used last week, let's see what messages want to complement your spread. Pretty interesting. You got the Strength card, you have the Fool, you have the Sun. Very powerful major arcanas. And I always say, don't disregard those major arcanas. So I think with the Queen of Swords, with the Fool, the Queen precedes that Fool, and some Geminis that are definitely making some sort of decisions about traveling. And you're about to undergo some sort of traveling. All right, so first message here for you, Gemini, is ignoring red flags. You saw it, you felt it. Please stop trying to paint it a different color. I was just saying that the cards are so beautiful, but the fonts are so small in my eyes. Okay, paint it a different color. Red flags don't turn green. Next message up here for you is avoiding shadow work. You can't heal what you won't face. Sweeping it under the rug ain't working. It's time to sit with your truth, unpack the weight, and free yourself, Gemini. Avoiding shadow work. Last message here for you is a toxic work environment. That job ain't worth your mental health. Start looking for your exit strategy. Okay, so this is the messages that I have for you this week. Gemini, take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone because it's just me interpreting these cards for you and the messages in terms of how I see it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.